Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's another kitchen fun day. Previously I made homemade puff pastry. So easy and absolutely delicious. Today we are going to take those. I made a two batches, and I'm going to split each of those in half. So we're going to do 4 different puff pastry recipes today. And we're going to start with one that is absolutely amazing. Copycat Trader Joe's caramelized onion feta bites. They're so good, and I've made them before. They're even better with the homemade puff pastry than the frozen one. So we're gonna get that started. We got easy feta, half a brick of cream cheese, an egg, and some Parmesan cheese. That's all you need. Then we're gonna move that aside. We're gonna get other half of the cream cheese. We're gonna do an egg and some butter and some vanilla extract. And we're gonna do a cheesecake Danish, and then some are gonna be just cheesecake, and some are gonna have strawberry topping and cheesecake. So we gotta make the cheesecake filling, we gotta make the strawberry filling. So simple, very few ingredients. So we're gonna start with those 2, and then we'll move on to the next 2. But let's get these 2 going, because 2 at a time is about how much my brain can handle. So let's jump on in. Cream cheese, egg, and feta. And I gotta grab the Parmesan. You can do Parmesan or not. I don't know. I don't remember. We'll see. We'll add some. But I have another feta, but like I said, I bought 2, and then I decided to split the puff pastry dough in half, because it makes the amount one box would provide, which is awesome. Okay, feta, brick of cream cheese. Save these little containers. You can do so many things with them. All right, we're gonna crack an egg, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how it's looking after I get it all mixed up. All right, the other one is ready. We're gonna start on the cheesecake one. I did a big maybe half cup of sour cream, cream cheese, egg, and then I'm using this vanilla paste. It's so delicious. Trying different kinds of vanilla. I really liked the powdered vanilla, which was kind of hard to find. I think I had to order mine on Amazon. Squeeze of vanilla, and just a tiny bit of butter extract, because it's incredible in like every baked treat. All you gotta do, whisk it all up. Some whiskey business. And then once we get these mixed up, we're gonna let them sit while we roll out all of the puff pastry. So any little clumps, it's not a big deal. They're small. We'll whip it. We'll visit this again when we get our puff pastries cut and like ready for the filling. All right, I pulled my puff pastry out of the refrigerator. Can you see all of these layers? That's what happens when you roll it out, fold it, roll it, fold it. I got a hound dog helper yelping. So I cut my batch into 4, and I'm going to take it between these pre-cut parchment papers and roll it out. This is the hardest part, is rolling out this amount of puff pastry. Easiest way, sandwich it in between two papers. Now because this is small, I have to use my whole body weight to hold it in place. It's not pretty, but it's efficient, okay? You roll it, you spin it. And I'm going to stop letting you watch me struggle. But I'm going to get this done, and then we'll show you the next step. All right. I decided to do these in these silicone muffin tins. Cut yourself some triangles of your puff pastry, rolled nice and thin. All you need is that much. Then you take your cheesy feta mixture, put them on top. You got to get your super long fork here to put little dollops. Now this stuff is very sweet and a lot of flavor, so you don't need a ton of it, but it is very delicious, and we all like it. So that, and then you do that all the way through, and then we'll show you what they look like when they're all done baking. All right, once we get these all loaded up, we're going to put them in an oven at about 350. Well, that's what my oven is going to be at because it burns everything. So 350 is the magic number. And then we're just going to keep an eye on them, maybe 10, 15 minutes at the most. And you're going to have the best little appetizers ever. All right, we got the other batch in the oven. Now, some frozen diced strawberries, some of that vanilla paste, and some sugar. We're going to microwave this and then mash it up. And we're going to work with this to do the danishes. Would you look at that? All right, these are going to be perfect. I'm going to put them in just like this. And then in about 5-6 minutes, I'm going to check on them. And they should puff up more. And then I might add more topping. I'm not sure. I got 6 little ones. Like I said, this puff pastry. So it does puff up quite a bit. These will be good little snacks. So the strawberry syrup, I just, like I showed you, melted it, smashed it up a little. And then the edges will come up around it. They might not, this one might not be like the most beautiful, but that's all right. They're going to taste incredible. And also, this mat is used so much it's totally stained, but it works really good. It's a silicone metal, or it's got a metal ring around it, and it kind of like clips into my pans. I love it. Alert the media, I changed my mind. We're going to add another puff pastry recipe because I got inspired. At my discount grocery store, they had this garlic and herb creme de brie. Never had this one, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So I'm actually taking I'm taking the last of the quarters from the first batch. And I saw a lady just on TikTok the other day do like a grilled cheese one. So I'm just going to throw 2 in there, fold it up and see how it goes. Maybe 3 pieces of cheese. We'll see. And then I'm just going to smear this guy in here and fold it in half and do like a hand pocket or maybe little tarts. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, let's go show you the first batch of puff pastry bites. All right, the first batch of caramelized onion puff pastry bites are here. Copycat of Trader Joe's. Absolutely golden and delicious. And now in the oven is that batch I made of the danishes. So that's baking, and when that comes out, my second batch of, because these are one of like the top favorite, so I decided to make more of these than I had planned because they'll be gone fast. All right, here these little cuties are. Everything holds together, and they taste absolutely amazing. Those, and they're perfect on the bottom. All right, so these didn't look as pretty, and after I started eating one, I realized I didn't put any sugar in it. So I'm gonna try again. The kids ate them, right? Yeah. They're fine, but they're not sweet enough.
Tastes like Cheez-Its.
Tastes like Cheez-Its with strawberries on them. You know.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. Okay, and so this is the garlic herb brie spread, and this one is the like grilled cheese cloud. Oh my god, and look at what we're wrestling with. Do you see this hound dog?
Maybe.
He loves to jump up on everything now. Okay, let's cut into this. And kind of hard to do one-handed. Let's see how it goes. Maybe Goose can cut it for me. It's like that hollow tomb. Well, I put a lot in there. We'll try a bite and see. We'll cut it some bigger pieces. I think, oh, you can see some of the cream. Take a bite and let me know how it is. Can you taste it?
Yeah, it's mediocre.
Turn that off, please.
Alright, I rolled out the puff pastry. Now, we're going to smear all over a nice thick layer of Dusseldorf. Or country mustard, but I didn't have any. All I had was Dusseldorf. It's fine. It'll be absolutely delicious. Smear it all on here. This is also a really simple recipe, and it's like a crowd favorite. Okay, plenty of mustard. It may look like too much, but it's not because it's going to puff up. You're not going to see it. You can cook up your own ground sausage, or I got like 40 or something pounds of pre-cooked sausage crumbles from our discount store. Sausage. I need sausage. Any kind of sausage you like. Do a nice thick layer of that. And just for time purposes, we'll just do this half. And then you get yourself some shredded Fontina cheese. These are important. Fontina cheese, sausage, good potent mustard. Thick layer of Fontina. And then we're going to put the other half of the puff pastry on top. to make it into a sandwich. We'll show you when it comes out of the oven. All right, there it is. I did do an egg wash. I didn't do those on the other ones because they were just kind of like whatever. But look how pretty that one is. Golden, shiny. It's bubbling and sizzling away. It's going to be absolutely delicious, but we're going to let it set up for a little bit before we cut into it. That's the French sandwiches.